Welcome back, guys. In the previous lecture we have completed the login and registration process in the backend as well as the front end. So now in this lecture we are going to complete the setup of the CSS part in the both login and registration part. That means when we click on the login button, so sorry, I'll close all these things. Localhost 3000. Yeah, this is the registration screen, right? So when we click on the register screen button, first you have to show the loading icon whenever the API request is processing, and API request is success, we have to show the success message, and if it is having any failures, you have to show the error message. So already we have created the success component as well as the error component in the components folder. So in the previous lectures only we have created it, and we have used only loader as well as the success, but we haven't used the error component still now. Not error, we have used both error and loader, but we haven't used the success. So success component is also similar to error only, but we have to send one prop, which success message you want to display here. So here I am going to receive the message. So here I am going to write message. I am going to receive the message prop from the parent components to these child components, and I am going to display this message only in the success box. That's it. Not messages, it's just message. And now we are going to add these success, error as well as the loader component for the registration screen. So already we have the try catch blocks. So before first we have to add the loading, error and the success states. So here I am going to add that. Already we have implemented all these things in the home screen as well as the booking screen. We can copy it from there. So I'll click on this booking screen and I will copy loading and error and copy here, and we also need to import that, import here, and here we need to import. So loader and error is came. Now I will import success also. This is success component, and here I will write success const success, set success is equal to useState. Initially it is also empty. So here in the try catch blocks I am going to assign the values. So initially loading is equal to false, and when the API request is processed, that means in the try catch block I am going to put set loading is equal to true, and after the completion of API request I am going to write set loading is equal to false and set success is equal to true. Set loading is equal to false and set success equal to true. And in the catch block I am going to write set loading is equal to false and set error is equal to true. Set error is equal to true. So in both try block and catch block, first we have to make the loading is equal to false, because after the completion of API request, that may be a success response or maybe a failure response, we have to hide that loader after the completion of API request. And if it is in the try block, that means the request is success. That's the reason we are setting set success is equal to true. And if it is in the catch block, we are setting the set error is equal to true. So here in the div block we are going to check that. So here I am going to write at the top I am going to write if loading is equal to true, I am going to show loader, and if error is equal to true, I am going to show error component. So the error component will display the message like something went wrong, I think so. Yeah, something went wrong, please try again later. And in the success component we have to send the props. If success is equal to true, we have to send success component, and we have to send the props with the message. Message is equal to registration success. Registration success, control S. That's it. And one more thing we have to do is, if the registration is success, we have to empty the input fields, because after the success we need to reload the page, or we have to empty the input fields. So we are showing the success message, so we cannot reload the page. So that's the reason I am going to empty the fields of the registration component. So in the try block, after getting set success is equal to true, I am going to write set name empty, set email empty, and set password empty, and set loading, not loading, set C password. Set C password is also empty. That's it. So I think we have completed everything in the registration screen. Now let's go and register with the values. First of all, I will refresh the page. So now I am going to write David, name is David, and email is equal to david@gmail.com, password is equal to 123456, confirm password 123456. Now I will click on the register button. Here you can see I got the message registration success, and I also got the input fields as empty. And now I will open the message, and not message, I will open MongoDB and I will check that if we got the David details or not. Refresh the page. Here you can see we got the David details. So we are using the local host. That's the reason we cannot see, because the request is processing very fast. So if you are using any another dynamic means other side hosting, so you can see the loading icon. So here the request is processing very fast. That's the reason we cannot see the loading. So within seconds, within milliseconds only it is processing. So if you want to put this registration success here also, you can put it. So at the top you cannot understand it better. So I will put this registration success component in this area only. So just copy the success component and put it in the column D5 only. Yeah, here you can see it will show like this: registration success. Now I will register with some other values. John, email is equal to john@gmail.com, and password is equal to 123456, and confirm password is equal to 123456. Click on the register button. Here you can see again we got the same message, register button. Now let's open MongoDB. Here you can see I got the John details also. So now let's go and apply the same thing in the login. So in login we don't show these success component, because if the login is success, we have to navigate to the home page and we have to update the navbar with the logged in user. So we need not to use the success component in the login screen. So let's copy the error and the loader and open login screen. So this is login screen, put it here and copy the states also, loading and error. Here also you have to show. That's it, we need not show anything here. So in the try block, if we have any errors, we have to set error is equal to true, and if we do not have any errors, we have to write set loading is equal to false, and we have to navigate into the home page. So first of all I am going to write set loading is equal to true. Set loading is equal to true before the API request is processed. And after completing of the API request, we have to navigate the user into the home page. So I will write first I will set loading is equal to false. Set loading is equal to false, and I will navigate the user into the home screen. So before navigating into the home screen, we have to store the user in the local storage, because with the help of local storage only we can access the user in anywhere of the application. So I will write local storage dot set item, and I am going to write the user name as current user. I am going to store the user details with the name of current user. And one more thing you have to remember here is, in local storage we cannot store the values of objects and arrays. So that's the reason you have to convert these result object into the string. So I will write json.stringify result. That's it. And after storing the user in the local storage, we have to navigate into the home screen. window dot location dot href equal to home. So later we will update the navbar. First we have to navigate into the home page, and in the catch block first I am going to write set loading is equal to false and set error is equal to true. Set error equal to true, and that's it guys. So you can remove this console statement, and in the div block I am going to use this. So first of all we have to check if there is any loading. If loading is in, so you can use the loading at the out of this empty file, because in the loading component we have used the margin, I think so. So that's the reason you can keep it here. So if it is success component or error component, you can keep inside. So if there is any loading component in any screens, keep it at the root div only. Loading, show the loader. That's it. And if there is any error, show the error component. So if you want to receive the props to the error component also, you can receive. So in the login page you have to show the error like invalid credentials. So here also I will write message prop, message is equal to invalid credentials, and in the error component I am going to receive message. So here I am going to write direct message. That's it. Let's refresh the page and go to the login. So first I will enter the invalid details. I will enter david@gmail.com. This is the valid email, and I will enter the invalid password. Valid password is 123456, but I am going to enter 12345678. I will click on login. Here you can see it is showing loading icon. Later it's given invalid credentials because these are the invalid. Now I will enter one more invalid details. It is also invalid. Loading invalid credentials. So here we can see the loader icon also. Now I will enter the valid details. These are the valid. Login. Here you can see. Now we have navigated into the home page. So after navigating into the home page, we have to update the navbar. So in the navbar component, every time we have to check whether the user is logged in or not. So if the user is logged in, we have to show the logged in user name. If the user is not logged in, we have to show the register and the login menus. So let's go to the navbar component. So this is the navbar component. First here I am going to write const user equal to, so I am going to write json.parse local storage, local storage dot get item current user. That's it. So here while showing these register and login menus, first we have to check if the user is logged in or not. So if the user is not logged in, then only you have to show this. If the user is already logged in, you have to show the user name. So first of all, let's copy this register and login menus, and here you have to check if user is there, then show one. So I will use fragment because we may need to use more than one thing. So I will write simple h1. I will write h1 user dot name. Else if the user is not logged in, we have to show the same menus. So we have copied two menus, that's the reason. Here we have to check if condition. Yeah, so here also I am going to use fragments. So because we cannot place more than one element directly in the React, so that's the reason you have to use any one root. That's it. Format the document. I hope you understood this. So if the user is already logged in the h1 text, I am showing the user.name. So here I am going to change the color, style. So instead of h1 you can use L only. Later we will change everything. Here we are going to show the drop down. Color is equal to white. Yeah, now let's refresh the page. Yeah, no need not to refresh. So already I got the name David. So if the user is not logged in, it will show the register and logged in. So first of all, I will show you the demo here only. I'll go to the inspect and I will remove the user from the local storage. Delete, refresh. Here you can see, now it will show register and login. Now I'm going to click on the login and I'm going to log in with the details of one more user, sai@gmail.com, and here I'm going to write password 123456. Click on login. Here you can see Sai. So instead of this H1 text, I am going to use the bootstrap drop down menu. So with the help of drop down menu, we can show some other menus like logout and the bookings. So go to the bootstrap drop down. So while using the bootstrap, please don't use bootstrap 5. It is having lots of bugs. So use only bootstrap 4.5. So already by mistake in the initial lectures only I have used the bootstrap 5. That's the reason we have faced lots of issues in this bootstrap. So copy this bootstrap drop down and paste it in the first part. So that means if the user is already logged in, paste it here. Control S, format document. So here I am going to show the button name as our username, user.name, and here I am going to use two drop down menus. The first one is bookings, user bookings, and the second one is logout. So the user should be able to log out from the navbar. Yeah, you can remove this third one. Control S. Now let's check. So here you can see I got the details Sai. So when you click on it, you can't be able to see this drop down menu because I have used the bootstrap 5, so which is the hell. So now I am going to uninstall that bootstrap 5. So that's the worst thing I have used. So npm uninstall bootstrap. So before writing uninstall, let me go and check in the package.json which version I am using. So I think we have used these that CDN links, I think so. So we need not to uninstall. So you can replace the CDN links of bootstrap 4.5. npm start. So let's open index.html. Where is index.html? Public folder. Yeah, this is public folder. Index.html. Here you can see we are using the bootstrap 5th version. Please don't use it. It's having lots of bugs. So remove these two things and copy bootstrap 4.5. So this is the bootstrap 4.5. So copy the CSS and paste it here. And one more thing, these JavaScript bundle files, and you need to paste it after the CSS. Control S. So it should work now because we are using bootstrap 4.5 things. Refresh the page. I think the server is restarting. Let's wait. So the bootstrap 5 is still in the testing stage. So we have wasted lots of time for that. So while in the initial lecture only we should have used the bootstrap 4.5 or bootstrap 4. That's not a problem. Here you can see the server has restarted. Now I will go and refresh the page in the browser. Refresh. So here you can see I got the drop down. I will click on it. So you can see bookings and logout. So if you want to see the complete drop down menu, you have to apply some margin for this UL. So here I am going to apply some margin for this UL. MR5 margin right 50. Compiling. Yeah, now it's looking good. So you can able to see bookings and logout. So If you want to log out user, you just need to remove the user from the local storage and you just need to refresh the page. So automatically the user will be logged out. Now I am going to apply the on click for the logout button, and here where it is logout. So I am going to apply on click. I will write function logout. At the top I am going to apply this function logout. Function logout. First you have to remove the user from the local storage. Local storage dot remove item dot current user. Then we need to navigate into the window dot location dot href equal to login. So after getting logged out, you have to navigate into the login page. Refresh the page. So I will click on logout. Here you can see. Now let's go and check in the local storage whether the user is present or not. Application. Here you can see the user has logged out. Now log in with some other details. So I will log in with my details satya@gmail.com and apply the password 123456. Login. Here you can see we got the user and we also got the navbar. So in the navbar we got the bookings and logout for the respected user. So if you want to see these hamburger icon in the black color, you just need white color, you just need to change the color of the span. So where is navbar? Yeah, this is navbar. At the top you have to change it. Span. I will write style color is equal to white. That's it. Now let's see. Refresh. So I think it is not working. So let's inspect. If it is not working, you can copy the font awesome icons. Color is white. I hope it, I don't know why it is not working. So I will copy the font awesome icons because in the application we are going to use that font awesome icons in some other pages also. Font awesome CDN. So first copy the CDN of the font awesome. So this is the CDN. Copy. So click on this HTML and paste it in the index.html. So after the bootstrap you can paste this font awesome. And here in the navbar you have to write font awesome hamburger. So you can find all the icons in the font awesome. Just type font awesome followed by the icon name hamburger. Press enter. Click on the first website. So you'll be able to see many icons. You can copy it from there. So I'm going to copy these bars. Click on it. Loading. Just copy this I class, and here you have to paste it in the span. Where is the span? Yeah, remove this style. Sorry, keep it here only. We have to copy that. Copy this style and paste it for this I. Control S. Now let's refresh the page. So here we are using the FAS. So you just need to put FA, not FAS. Remove the S from here. FA bars. That's it. So you need not to put S. So in some versions the S will work. In some versions the S may not work. So already you have copied the font awesome CDN link. But if it is not working, please remove S. It will work. Refresh. Again it is not working. Let me check it. So I think the CDN link that we have copied is having some errors. Let's copy another CDN link of the font awesome. Font awesome CDN. So write the click on the first website and click on this first one and paste it in the index.html by replacing the previous one. Remove the previous one. Press Ctrl S. Hope this time it should work. Yeah. Now it is working. We got the font awesome hamburger icon. So when you are copying CDN links, please copy it from this cdnjs.com. So click on it So here you can see, you can able to see these names. So if you want to remove this border color for this button also, you can remove it. It's very simple. So let's find the class for this button. So you can able to see the class in the navbar, and the class name is where it is, btn second drop down toggle. So for this class you have to apply the styling. So copy this class and paste it in the index.css dot drop down toggle. I'm going to apply border 0px solid black important. Yeah, now the border has gone. So if you want to put the profile icon also, you can put it here. So it is also very simple. Just copy the font awesome profile class. So let's see what is the profile class for font awesome profile icon fa user. So it just very simple. So you have to apply I, and you need to use the class name as fa user, where it is navbar. So after the username, this is the username. So before the username, I'm going to apply I, and for this I apply the class name as fa user, not user, it's user. Let's see. So here you can see we got the user icon also. So when you click on it, you should be able to see the bookings and logout. So by this we have completed the authentication with the styling also. So in the next section we are going to entering into our main part, which is called as the dates and dates filtering. So I have an assignment for you. So you can please go and check about the movement.js. So we are going to use movement.js functions in our application to learn about the dates. So here you can see movement.js home. So here we are going to use all these functions. So movement.format, movement.start of, end of, subtract, everything. So while seeing the lectures, you may get confusion. So that's the reason, please aware of it. Thank you. See you in the next class.